It's nice to be here again. I've been coming to IREX, Delhi and Mumbai for the last 5-6 years. My name is Haris Menelaou. I'm the founder of Gate Greece Properties. We are actually a group of companies now. After 10 years, we developed around 7 different companies. And basically, we do 3 things. We do construction of residential projects and hotels, mainly in Athens and in the biggest Greek island called Crete. We have hotels in both areas, Athens and Crete. And also we are running, obviously, a real estate and brokerage services company. Myself, I'm a real estate guy. I've been in real estate for the last 25 years. I had the good luck to work also in Los Angeles and London, and in every single area that I worked, I had the chance to meet Indian investors. And since I've been coming here for the last 5-6 years, presenting Greece and the Golden Visa, I decided this time for a couple of reasons to do a different presentation, different subject. Not on Golden Visa. I kind of felt that other Greek companies like the previous one was amazing, very impressive. They will speak about the Golden Visa scheme. Obviously, we are next door. I spoke to some of you already, and we show you the Golden Visa projects. Mr. Dinesh Dalal is in our booth as well. He's our country manager. I had decided to invest in an office and on people here because I believe that there is also a market even after Golden Visa. Eventually, Golden Visa maybe has an expiration day. It's my personal opinion. And I believe in India, there is an appetite for investments, for other opportunities. And lately, I had also different clients, partners, that they have been asking me, what else can we do in Greece? Where can we invest? In what industries can we invest? And I thought to speak a little bit about these subjects today. So I will give you some brief information about Greece, and I will present things probably that you don't know about our group of companies that we do aside of the Golden Visa. And I guess through this presentation, if I show you what we do, you will understand the opportunities that are out there in Greece. Greece, I like to start with this picture, is a symbol of democracy. It's founded around 3,000 years ago. This beautiful political system which gives to the people a lot of rights and freedom. And Greek people are quite liberal. It passed through the DNA, I guess, of the Greek people to be free and to express themselves. And one of the reasons, let's say, that somebody should settle in Greece is the privilege of that. There are a lot of democratic values, and you can understand that the political regime and system of governing a company is based on quite a democratic political system. Few facts about Greece. The population, it used to be 11.5 million. There is an issue in Europe, if you follow some news. It has been decreased to 10.5. Greece is one of the first European members since 1981. And I mention this because Greece is actually, if you see the map of Europe, we are on the front line of Southeast Europe. We are on the border, and therefore Greece is a very important political member of the EU. Obviously, the language is Greek, but since the economy is based on the tourism, I will say most of the people speak English, and we already have Indian clients who move to Greece, and you can go around in the country with English. More or less everybody speaks English, and a lot of people speak second and third languages. Interestingly enough, the tourist arrivals, one of the potentials, let's say, the opportunities that you have to do business in Greece is in tourism. The tourist arrivals back in 2011, I remember, used to be 18 million. Last year, exceeded 36. So the tourist arrivals have been doubled. And that brings a lot of new hotels. There is a need for new hotels, and we saw the last years very big companies, group hotels, even from USA, that they came in Greece and they bought very big hotels. So obviously one of the opportunities is in tourism. We are a member of Schengen Treaty. Schengen is called Schengen because it was signed in a small village in Luxembourg, and I will speak later a little bit about the Schengen Treaty. Everybody knows about the Olympic Games, just out of an interesting point. Also, Greece has 19 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. There is a very rich history. Wherever you look, you will see a monument, more or less, or a sea view. We have also the most olive trees. Since the ancient times, the Greek cities used to export olive oil. And we are actually a major producer of marble as well. The Acropolis Parthenon is built from marble. Here is a map of Europe and Schengen countries. You can see that there are 27 European members and 25 countries are part of the Schengen Treaty. What is a Schengen Treaty? Basically, it's a free movement of people and goods. For example, if I travel from Athens to, let's say, in Berlin, when I land in Berlin, I just go out of the airport without a passport control. This is what Schengen means. And the same applies for the goods, for trading. So obviously, one of the opportunities that you have if you want to invest in Greece and do business, not just buy a golden visa property, you have a market here that is 450 million people. And we all know that in Europe, in European countries, there are a very strong middle class. And middle class in Europe, they have quite economic power to invest and to buy goods. So by, let's say, having a company in Greece, you have in front of you, Greece is just a neighborhood of European Union, you have the access of a lot of countries and a big population with economic power. Few pictures about Athens. I like to say that Athens never sleeps. There is a fantastic nightlife. There is a lot of history. I show here, I decided to show, let's say, photos of monuments and old buildings, and that tells a lot about the people. I was last month in Vietnam. I have a French partner there, and we were discussing about the differences of Europeans and Asians, and we concluded that maybe Europeans are a bit traditional. Actually, I have to say that about my country as well. We are a bit stuck of ancient and the ancient heritage. I don't know if this is good or bad. We kind of miss the modernization, let's say, But when it comes to building, as a property developer, we have very strict rules. For example, there is a specific number of height and floors that we cannot exceed. The highest building that we have built is 9 floors. And the reason is, especially in Athens, and also in the coastline, in Athens, for example, we want to protect everybody from having a view to Acropolis. If you see the middle picture, at the background, you see Parthenon. There are very strict construction rules in Athens to protect that view. So if somebody wants to do, let's say, a property development in Greece, you have to have in mind that we have town hall planning in all municipalities with specific construction rules. And even if you are, let's say, the prime minister, you cannot change the rules. And that's about the European fundamentals, about life, lifestyle, living, and law. So I would like to continue by explaining a few things about the holiday market in Greece. I wanted to speak not just about Golden Visa Today properties, but to show you what we build, what we sell to Europeans, because I had few Indian clients and friends now, last week in Athens, that they also expressed the interest of doing something else. And I explained to them about the holiday market. You can see here some projects, all of them are sold out in the island of Crete. Crete is the biggest Greek island, very popular in Europe. Imagine that the local population is 700,000 people, and we have every year, mainly from April to October, 5 million tourists. So there is a big number of repeated customers as well. We are hoteliers as well. And by saying that Europeans are traditional and they are stuck to their habits, I have, for example, a tourist that every year wants to be in a specific room, in a specific hotel. It's very hard to change the habits, the customs of Europeans. I mean, we have to accept that. So you can see here some of the properties that we are building and we are selling. The first picture is a 3D, but down there you can see the actual construction, which is now even in a more progressed stage. We are delivering right now 20 villas. The starting price, if I remember well, was 300,000 euro, and the most expensive was 400,000 euro. All of them 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom properties with small gardens, 250 square meters. On the next picture, it's a little bit of a bigger villa that we sold around 500,000 euro, and down there, it's bigger villas from 800 up to 1 million euro. All these villas were sold to northwestern Europeans, and I will give you later on a bit of a breakdown from where do they come from. So there is the dream of many West Northern Europeans to buy a property in a, let's say, much better climate than Holland, Belgium, Germany, UK, Sweden, Norway. Basically, in all these countries, we go, for example, I go in similar exhibitions that we sell holiday homes. How can I play now the video? Oh, it's magic. You can see here a small video about these 20 villas that were sold, and all of them were sold in record time, off plan, before we started building. And then we continue down the line in similar projects. So the good news that it was written there is that maybe this is solved, but now there are new projects on the pipeline. So the dream, basically, property of these people is to have a nice property with a sea view, small garden, easy to maintain, and in fact, the villas you just saw, we had designed them with Dutch architects because every, let's say every nationality, every, people that come from different countries, they have specific needs and specific aspirations on feng shui, let's say. The same with Europeans. This is another project that we do. It's a beachfront project, quite popular to British people, that they prefer, let's say, serviced apartments or townhouses within a community with communal pool on the beach. Aegean Breeze 1 sold out, and now we are building Aegean Breeze 2. That's a small video about it.
Location few meters away from the beach of Menelaou.
It's located in a touristic area. So basically, they come with their suitcase, and then they enjoy Crete, the weather, the food, the safety.
Yet are just few meters away from the sandy beach of Menelaou, built with the Mediterranean style. All amenities and facilities are next door, including 5-star hotels, restaurants, and local taverns, bars and cafes, pharmacies, supermarket and mini-market, bus stop, etc., which makes the whole investment a fantastic opportunity to enjoy either a holiday home or a permanent dwell on the Sunday. It is worth noting that the International Airport of Hania is just 28 kilometers away. If you are dreaming of having your sea and sun place, that could be your answer.
You can see again the height of the building. There is again strict regulations to build up to 2 floors. We have quite strict rules in Greece. There is a protection of the environment and the green areas. So I had, let's say, big investors, big companies that they were telling me, we want to come to Greece and build 1,000 properties because we believe we can sell 1,000 properties in 2 years. Well, I try to tell them that the economics of scale in Europe are different, also in Greece. I don't know any company, also much bigger than our group, that has sold 1,000 properties within 2 years. I believe, from my experience, this is nearly impossible in Greece. So if you want to, let's say, make a move in the Greek market, you have to consider the portrait of the country, the economics of scale, the targeted group of clients that they will buy. All right, it's slightly smaller than perhaps your country and the Asian markets. So why those people, let's say, come and buy properties in the island of Crete? Basically, they want, a better lifestyle. They want to enjoy life. Also, lower cost of living. Greece, compared to West Northern European countries, the cost of living is lower. Also, one of the reasons they come is to enjoy the beach, the sun, the food, and a lot of people are asking me, why should we choose, let's say, Crete and not go to some other islands? Well, you have to have in mind, if you are a homeowner in Greece, the accessibility factor. You want to travel, let's say, with one direct flight, and within, let's say, 1 hour, be in your home. In Crete, we have 2 international airports. So when I wanted to expand my company out of Athens, I immediately thought of Crete. There are 2 international airports. There are 2 big ports that we see a lot of cruises. We have the biggest number of 5-star hotels in Greece based in Crete, and it's just a paradise place. I have a lot of Indian friends who came to Greece. They went to Crete and they finally bought a property in Crete and not in Athens. So Greece is a touristic brand name, basically, and a lot of people have been asking me about Greece, about the economy, and I understand and I got the feeling that the image that perhaps you have for Greece is not up to the level of the country. And I was thinking why, and I concluded that when Greece basically introduced the Golden Visa law back in 2013, that was one of the worst times of the country. We had a recession from 2008 until 2013. So the first Golden Visa buyers, when they came to Greece and to Athens, they didn't see the Athens we see today. We had, let's say, we faced the worst economic crisis in modern times. And not only in Greece, basically Europe and USA. So perhaps that was the first introduction to the country. And let me tell you that this is not, Greece it wasn't the reality, it wasn't the actual image of the country. Greece is a very popular place. Even to Americans, we have a lot of Americans, also buyers and tourists, including Europeans, who they visit Greece, is among the top destinations to have vacation for a lot of reasons. Because it's beautiful, it's fresh, it's glamorous, there are thousands of choices, islands that are, let's say, Mykonos and Santorini, much different than the smaller islands, which are more private, chic, and so on. So there is a lot of choice out there. And that gives also a lot of opportunities when it comes to investing in hotels, all right? Now, there is a quite safe legal framework. We have the public notary system. Every agreement is signed in a public notary office. Public notary people are basically public governmental officers, which they legalize every agreement. So they ensure that every agreement is fair and legally correct. We have, as I said before, very strict rules when it comes to building and regulations. We are regulated by European Union framework as well. That brings more stability, more safety if you want to invest in Greece. There is a developed medical system. We have a lot of universities, quite modern infrastructure. I drive often with, let's say, clients and friends from India, and I get very good positive feedback about, let's say, the highways of Greece. You can travel from south to the north, driving first-class roads. This is a picture from Santorini, and you can see some suites in Santorini, quite popular. We have some investors that they invested in Santorini and in hotels. And Greece has the longest coastline, now the longest coastline, 16,000 square kilometers, due to the thousands of islands, all right? There are 16 international airports. It's not randomly a great touristic product. Basically, there are, I will speed up. So it's very easy to go from one island to another, either with airplane or with boats. So who are those people who are buying holiday homes in Greece? I will just, I named before some of them. The budgets are quite interesting to look at. The budget of those people has risen. There are, the majority, I will say, it's from 300,000 up to 600,000 euros. So if you want to build something there, this is the budget. These are the people that they will buy at that price. Most of them are looking in Crete, but also they are looking in Santorini and also the Ionian Islands and places near Athens as well. Looking at the Golden Visa, there are right now holiday homes. The policy now for Golden Visa for the holiday homes is 400,000 euro. Covered area should be 120 square meters. We have some great options. You can come next door and we can look at some of those. In the South Coast line, the Athens Riviera, the price for Golden Visa for a property that is not converted is 800,000 euro. And it's very interesting to see that there are even properties selling 20,000 euro per square meter, and that can give you some of the market's conditions. It's not only in Golden Visa, there are properties selling quite expensive. A lot of Europeans who buy in Greece, they buy also to relocate in Greece or to move their company in Greece because it's a lower taxation country and they pay less taxes. Also, the cost of living is less. It's one of the reasons they want to have a second home in Greece. If you want me to say a few buyers about, let's say, making your move to Greece, I will say that there is a long bureaucracy. It's quite time-consuming to apply, let's say, for a new building permit. The labor cost has been increased the last 3 years, but that can tell you a few things about the economy, which has been improving. I will say a negative, let's say, point is the geopolitical threats. We are close to Ukraine and to the Middle East. And when you are within a European Union that is 27 countries, usually there is a delay to take decisions. Some of the hotels that they are available for sale, we can talk about it if you want next door because I'm running out of time. And the expenses when it comes to buying property is quite lower than in Northern European countries. That's another reason that they buy in Greece as well. These are some of the other industries that are quite hot. Obviously, it's tourism, it's energy, shipping is one of the biggest in the world, and also processing food, agricultural products. These are the hotels of the group. I will be very happy to see you in Greece, to accommodate you, be my guest, to come. We can speak with our legal team and accountants and explore any opportunity you may have in mind. Thank you very much.